The date, December 16th, the time, 8:18 a.m. You might notice something. I am not actually on the server. I am in a creative world because I've been doing a lot of work trying to, well, plan out exactly where all the buildings in this area are going to go. You can kind of see I have a general idea of everything, and the goal is that I want every building to have something very specific, some purpose very specific to it. I haven't quite figured out all the different buildings yet. I still have a couple farms here, cobblestone tree farm over here that I don't know what the layout of these buildings are going to be. And then over here and over here, I don't quite know. Those are going to be like sheep and wool farms, maybe. But for the most part, these are the breakdowns of all the different farms I want to have. Cobblestone, which it was the one over there, and then the tree farm over there, iron, and then over there is going to be like, I don't know, like a mine of some sort. And then lastly, you can kind of see those circles over there. That's going to be a creeper farm and a sugarcane farm for automatically making rockets. Now, another big thing that I want to do is a lot of terraforming in this area, really to try and open up this waterway out here looking that way. I did that here, and you could kind of see it just feels a little bit better compared to the narrow waterway that I currently have going on. I also am going to be flattening out a lot of this land over here for buildings. I don't know what I'm going to do back there yet. That is still TBD. Maybe I'll open it up. Maybe I'll close it off. I don't know. But overall, a lot of terraforming needs to get done so that I have the room to actually build stuff in. And over here, I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet. This is another big question. It's just kind of like empty land, and I don't have a farm that I can think of. Maybe I'll do a honey farm. I didn't really have that on the list before over here. I'm not sure. But for now, the big thing that I want to do is terraform this whole place. And I think before I start that, I'm actually going to set up the creeper farm over there because I'd like to generate, gunpowder while I'm working on this area. I think I'm going to just end up using that new mumbo jumbo design for the creeper farm because that thing was pretty darn efficient in such a small space. And then it was also kind of like a circle shape, right? So I'm going to get that done, and then I'll be back when everything is set up. The date, Monday, December 22nd, 8:42 a.m. We've done a bit of work, as you saw in the time lapse. We have ourselves some terraformed areas now that we can work with out here. Looks lovely. Let me fly out here and you can kind of get a view. This is all terraformed. This is kind of where one of the building lighthouses is going to go. This is going to be the moss farm. And this was pushed back. I removed a bunch of this nonsense over here. Starting to work on the terraforming over here because I did some work and fixed up the creeper farm. Made some adjustments to this. It's not perfect yet, but as I'm like passively hanging out, it's definitely producing a lot more than what the other farm was. Enough to keep me going with the amount of rockets I've been using. I also terraformed over to here because this is the next section we're going to be working on today. This is going to be the what is this called? The sugarcane farm. We're going to do the sugarcane farm here because these two buildings are actually going to end up being connected, and the sugarcane farm will produce the paper for the rockets and all of. What is this? Complimentary beacon. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder who gave me that. That's really cool. I don't quite have a use for it yet, but that's very handy to have around. I like that. I like that a lot. So we're gonna create the sugarcane farm over there. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it. I have like some ideas, but I kind of want to like test them out real quick and see see how it works. So if I do this and I do that and we come back and that piston, that block is up, then we know that it worked. And if it doesn't work, I'll have to think of how I want to do this. But either way, we need to kind of place out a little bit of how the farm will be laid in this area. Like this, the farm is inside the circle. There's still, if I bring this down, this outside area is what will eventually be covered. I literally made it perfect so the wall would cover the actual farm, because I didn't want to have the outside of the farm be cobblestone. I don't want people to see cobblestone when it's done. So we're going to build a farm inside this area, and I've cleared out the mountain back here. I think the actual building will go into the mountain a little bit. So I don't necessarily want to get rid of this terraforming. I feel like the building itself should land kind of into the mountain. Now let's see, where's the center of this thing? I want to find the center, and then I think what we'll do is we'll build out the sugarcane farm from there. So okay, so this is the center here. So if I want to do the collection system below this, then I want to do that, and that becomes the slab, and then we get a water source, I believe. We get a water source and put... where's my bucket? How do I not have a bucket on me? I think I dumped a bunch of my material. There's all my stuff. We'll just grab this. I'll put an infinite water source over there because I'm going to be grabbing a bunch of water as we go. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put a water source here and there. Great. Okay. So as we're building out this farm, boop, like that. Okay. Now there's a pattern. What's the pattern? There's like a pattern to how this all gets placed, right? So I can't put this here, but I could put it there and there. Let's go grab some more sugarcane while we're going. This is not grown yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get enough sugarcane to figure this out. And if I can't get this exactly, then what I might end up doing is like, I don't know. I'm sure I could figure out some sort of interesting way to do like a drop ceiling that pushes this whole thing down. Some sort of observer situation that can break the sugarcane easily. But I got to figure out the pattern first. So it's here and there, right? Boop. And then if I do that, then I can do this, 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 and this. So it's almost like an L, I guess, kind of. You know what? It's so ridiculous because people have been doing this since the dawn of time, and I'm over here still just derping around. I don't need this right on me. Trying to remember how to do this perfectly. And then if I put another one here, right? Yeah. And then I can do boop, 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 boop. That looks like the right pattern, right? So it's more like 1, 2, boop, 1, 2, boop. Come on, like there, boop, boop. Yeah, I think that's right. And then so it's here. No. 1, 2, 3, there. And I think for now, until I know for certain that we are good with the my concept over there, we're just gonna go from this right there to that. So that's the inside of that block to, I guess I can, did I go 2 here? Let's see. This is 1 down, 2 down. So 1 down, 2 down. That's too far away. I think that is the general idea. Right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Center. Cool. Okay. So let me take a second, finish building out all of this sugarcane field, and then we will be right back. So we have kind of a success over here. It's working differently than I thought, but I kind of vaguely remember this. It actually will activate every time it attempts to grow, which I think for what I want to do is good enough. I've got a decent amount of the crops planted over here. It's not 100% there yet, but what I want to do is start with the first mechanism that will be using the thing that's going to push this down, because I want to get like an idea of how many of these I'm going to need and what the distance away from the wall that I want. Yeah, okay, so the center is here, so we could detect this one. Is that enough distance? I think that's enough distance. Now the question is, how do I want to do this? So this guy's about to get murdificated. Back to what we were trying to do before we were interrupted. We want this to push down and break them when they get to, do we go high? Do we go like full 3? I guess we could. So we want to, let's grab a sticky piston. This is roughly my thought process here, is a bunch of observers around the outside with a bunch of slime blocks making kind of like a circle that encompasses all of the sugarcane like this. It's a little bit more work and materials than like a flying machine, I would guess. Well, 100% more work than a flying machine, but I might be able to fill in more of the circle doing it this way. I'm going to need a bit more slime, and I might do something bad and activate this and throw an oozing potion at a bunch of these guys. The what are these called? The termite things. Potentially. I think that's how I'm going to get like a bunch of slime real quick, because I need a bunch of slime in order to do this. We will see. I want to make sure that works first. I only have it so that the sugarcane can grow too tall. I could adjust it up a little bit more, but because then, well, no, it doesn't matter, because this is always only going to ever push the top one down. And the negative side to what I'm doing here is, as you can see, like all of these middle ones are already grown, and this still hasn't fired for some reason. This one hasn't grown. It hasn't tried to update. I don't know what the deal is. None of these have grown yet. I just built this one second because I just kind of wanted to see. This one I built first. We need, I'm going to actually grab this slime block here because we're going to need that for an oozing potion. But I kind of want to wait and make sure that this one fires. So we're going to just sit in here, and we are going to wait, and then we're going to cut when this actually happens. I realize I've made a mistake here. I took a long waiting, and this thing never fired. We're gonna do this. Yay, fires. This signal from this was not anywhere close to long enough to actually turn off the redstone torch. So we're gonna try that one more time here real quick. Let's see. Let's grab, what do we need? So I guess we need 2 repeaters. Chances I have one are slim. We can make one. 1, 2, 3, 4 torches. That should be enough repeaters. Enough to make 2 repeaters, right? Yeah, okay, cool. This is probably a good idea anyway, because I think too short of a pulse and it would have left the stuff behind here. The slime blocks. Now, I do not know. Am I still okay distance-wise? Yeah, okay, cool, we're fine. So this would do that, which would do this. Would that, no? I How do we want to do this? Scaffolding would help. So this goes there. This goes there. Yes? Maybe? And then is that off? Right? And I remove that, and then if this goes, okay, that works. Okay, let's do that. It's a little closer than I would like. Let's change it out on this side too. But I think we're okay. I think we still have plenty of room to work with there. Boop, boop, boop. And then there, and then there. Okay, cool. Look at all this sugarcane that's already grown now. Like crazy good. So let's try this concept one more time. Make sure everything's working. Back to this position over here. And then if this all works, oh, I gotta clean this up. If this all works, then we got a bit of building to do. We're gonna have to make this whole thing. We're gonna have to get all of the slime, which is gonna be annoying. We're gonna put that there just to make sure that breaks as our visual reference. But let's stand by and see if this goes. So I was watching this for like 20 minutes and I had flashback running, and then I noticed something. Watch this. Interesting, right? The repeater goes off, but it never fires. So I have a little bit of work to do. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is there, but I have a very easy way that we can try and do it and make it so that it works. I can't believe that wasn't long enough of a signal to actually do anything, but let's do this. Okay, so we know it fires if we do that. If we just do 1 tick delay, okay, I guess we need the extra tick delay in order to have it hold for long enough to go off. So let's just make sure if I break it, okay, that time it actually functioned. So we're gonna try this one more time, and hopefully we'll actually get it to fire now. This is strange. I'm surprised. I probably should have known that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we wasted a lot of time for no reason on a small little thing like that. How did I not realize that wouldn't work? Okay, but this works now. So we're good. So now I'm going to spend probably the next day or two finishing this thing up. I got to get the collection system going. I got to get enough slime to be able to break this whole thing. It should technically be able to reach across. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, that's probably far enough, right? 8, is that half? Let's see, where the heck was half? This way was half? No. Over there was half. That's the halfway mark. So this is definitely going to be long enough with slime blocks to break it. I might have to do like a honey block, slime block. So like we do another one that's honey blocks and then another one that's slime blocks. Don't know. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a circle roof of slime blocks. Look at it going now. Oh my goodness. Of slime blocks, honey blocks, whatever, constantly pushing down and breaking the whole thing. So I have a bit of work to do. We'll see how long this takes. Be back when it's done. The date, December 31st. Happy New Year's Eve. The time, 9:56 a.m. I've done a little bit of work on the sugarcane farm on stream. I changed up the design a little bit. I was gonna go with like strips going down, but I ended up deciding to do this kind of a thing. So it's like a pattern that crisscrosses using honey blocks and slime blocks. You could see all of the holes in it or where there is water sources for the most part. But I think this covers a decent area of where the sugarcane's going to be. There may have been an incident or two in trying to acquire the the slime here. Check that out real quick. I think we've reached maximum maximum goopage here. Okay. So ooze and poison and bombage. What the heck? There we go. Backing away. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, got the block where I needed the block. Now we do this. Oh, God. I want to repair this for a bit. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, I'm almost dead. Hold on. Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, let's not talk about what just happened. Okay. Oh, don't. No! Oh, I'm going to die again. Oh. Okay. This is going wonderfully. We're not done yet. Nah. Okay, where did they all come from? Yoink. Okay. Nah. There's all my stuff. There's so many down there. So wait, if I go down here, are they getting up somehow? They must be getting up somehow. Okay. This is amazing. Oh, infested blocks. Oh. Okay, okay. Get my stuff. Ah! Okay, that was on purpose. That was strategic death. Kill me. There we go. Okay, I want the wings. Okay. The slime is annoying. Okay, we got 2 more down here, right? Okay, we're doing okay. Okay, hold on. We're okay. I need to eat, though. Cool. Anybody else down here? This was a good time. Yes, much death has occurred. But we have I think a decent layout for breaking the sugarcane. It's right now I only have 2 observers observing 2 sugarcane, and as you can see, it kind of hits pretty frequently, like enough that I think it's not necessary to have anymore. If I did leave enough room on this side and the other side for more. The one thing I haven't done yet is create the collection system underneath. I do have all of the materials needed to finish that up, and I think that's all we have left to do. I have been in between recordings and streams AFKing, getting some gunpowder, but getting a decent amount, which is nice. But I think we're gonna real quick get this collection system going, so we can actually put all of the sugarcane in here and see how much we get in like a similar time comparison to that. Because as I mentioned before, the final goal is to connect these 2 farms up and just constantly be producing, rockets. See, there it goes again. That's pretty cool. It's gonna activate quite a bit. So let me get that going, and we will go from there. I think in theory we should have everything good to go for this collection system. I did make it a square, but it does fit within the circle parameters of the actual building that's going to go here. Now to start this off, we're going to send off the hopper minecart here, break that, and just throw a rail in there. And it should make it, hopefully, all along the track. While that's going through, we're going to grab our sugarcane and load this thing up here. Sugarcane, I've been storing it with the rockets as that's been producing. Let's place all of this in. Where is the extent of this? I mean, it's a square under there, so I guess I just have to place it underneath the blocks above, under the slime blocks and honey blocks, and we should be good. I'm gonna get booped while I'm doing this, aren't I? I just know this thing is gonna come crashing down on my skull here. And there we go. Hopefully, oh, I guess this is not a spot, but we can add to this, right? If we need to, we can. Oh, if I do this, is that going to be part of the collection system? It is. Oh, okay. And there. We'll grab a water bucket real quick. I want to take full advantage of every possible spot I have. Oh, it's already booping. It's going. It's going quickly. Okay, let's toss this in there. So this there, and then that's good. Okay, maybe I should do the extents of this first, and then we'll run around and put everything on the inside. There. Boop. Nope, we got another one we can add to it. I want to keep the pattern going nicely. So I guess it would be here. Hopefully, I don't think this would be outside of the collection zone right here, though. No, okay, cool, great. I'm curious as this is going if we're actually like starting to get sugarcane. This is going pretty quick. Let's do boop, boop. Okay, there, and then here. How am I missing so many spots? Okay, so we need another one. Yeah, that's going down there. That's fine. That'll get picked up. Cool. Oh, do I have enough sugarcane? Yeah, I do. Okay, I have more than enough sugarcane to get all of this going. This ended up being decently sized. I'm very happy. Here, we can get rid of this with how large this whole thing is. This is another spot missing? Wow. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Go here. Oh, I'm out of slabs? Really? Hold on. We should double check. Is this going to be a collection? It is a collection spot. I'm glad I made the collection area a little bit bigger because this is going to be, oh my goodness, I'm missing another one. This is going to be kind of important because I feel like in general the sugarcane might be popping all over the place onto the sides and stuff. So at least if this is bigger, then we can get a little bit more area. Oh, I wonder if I can add one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Technically speaking, hold on, let's see. Is there a collection system right under my feet? There is. In theory, let's just put this here and just make sure it doesn't break. We'll watch that. That should break that. Okay, and then there, and there. Oh, I'm missing another one. Goodness. Okay, that's fine. Luckily, there's a collection system below it. There, more water. This will get like broken, I think, or just stuck there if it doesn't activate correctly. Oh, I'm missing another one here. Boop, boop. I guess I could put water here. Interesting. There's not a collection system there, but there will be under this block. So that should activate and pick up that. Cool. And boop. And boop. Is that the extents there now? Okay. So that is the area in which booping should occur. Here, let's just test this. Let me break this. Okay, cool. So that activated. So ow, my face. So now we just fill this in. We fill it in, and hopefully we should start to be getting a decent amount of sugarcane as this goes. Once it's all filled in, and this thing is activating. The big question that I'm going to have to test is, do I need more observers? Like how tall is the sugarcane getting in other places before it activates? If it's activating enough that it's never really sitting idle, then that's cool. If it is having issues, then we just need to add more observers, which is not a big deal. Ow, my face. Okay, is that everything? I think that's all the spots filled in. Look at it, it's going crazy even though there's nothing happening. Can I add another one here? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, okay. If I add a full block here, is there going to be a collection system underneath it? There is. Will it trigger? Let's test it. Let's test it. Make sure we didn't overload it. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. We were able to add another one there. Oh, there it goes again. So it's going pretty good. Let's put the sugarcane that I have away. I don't think I've broken too many down there. And let's see how much we have got just by filling it up. Probably not much. I mean, it takes a minute. Okay. By not much, I mean nothing at all. Wonderful. That's okay. I don't know how quickly this whole system is going to activate. One thing I was trying to figure out, and maybe it's a slight issue, is will it, like, what happens if it tries to grow the same tick the pistons are pushing it down? Will it like mess up? Is it gonna piston push so much that it prevents it from growing? That's not something I am aware of. I don't really know. But what I do know is so far nothing has grown. Why not? Why is nothing grown? Does the light matter? Does sugarcane light matter? Does it matter that it's not? I don't think so. I'm not actually sure. Here, let's just to be safe, let's just put a torch there. This does not need to be here, I don't think. Looking at this is not, nothing's growing around this. We do not have it out far enough for this. So we're going to get rid of that and just, oh, I've done the wrong thing. Boop, boop. Okay, so we got some torches there just in case. I also don't want anything like spawning in here. And then there. Okay, so now none of this is spawnable. Just to be on the safe side. Cool. Nothing has grown though. Oh, there it goes. Did I get any? I don't even know. Let's see. Well, that's dirt in the slab. Wow, this takes a while to go around. I didn't think about that. It's a little slow. I didn't have a ton of powered rails. Ooh, we have some dangerous space under here. Hold on. Let me go light that up real quick. Space over here is now lit up, and I've been letting this go for a little while. I am starting to think I might need to add the other 2 observers, but I'll do that later because I'm finding that there is a decent amount of time where there's, you know, a good portion of sugarcane grown and it's not activating. I'm also noticing I might have needed to go over 1 more space in order to make it so that some of this sugarcane didn't go away. This outer edge over here is not quite getting picked up. I could always just put like, I don't know, glazed terracotta border so that it just makes sure it falls in there. Not sure yet, but I left it running for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, almost a stack already. I think that is pretty darn good. And I was AFKing this up there. Oh, I might be getting a bit more gunpowder than I am sugarcane. Fascinating. That's okay. Or that, maybe that was left over. I don't remember. I'll have to do some tests and just empty these both out, especially once I get some more observers here collecting this stuff. But I think this is in a good spot. We now have a decent sugarcane setup and a decent gunpowder setup, which means I now have infinite rockets, which was kind of like the biggest consumable I go through during the season. I'm going to say that does it for this episode. That also does it for this year. Happy New Year, everyone, even though this is probably coming out after New Year. See you all in 2026.